So here we are again on, well, the fuel pump for the Chevy Tracker. Look at this. I got a new fuel pump to put in. Best one, that premium, what is this? Premium A1, one something premium. But welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. There's the wife up there, assistant. The assistant, of course. And we are going to check to see if, I'm getting power through the wires to the pump. Now, like everything, you always must check this before you put it on film, just to make sure it's going to. And what did we do, my dear?
Test 1. This is test 2.
We're doing test 2 now. So,
Nothing will work.
Hopefully this will work. Well, let me get this thing. And I'm going to get her to turn the key over. And look at that. We are getting power to the start, where it pumps the fuel up, but you did not hear the pump come on. So yes. So what I'm thinking is going on is inside of here and everywhere in here, the wires are corroded. Somehow they're shot. So I just bought a whole brand new, it comes with everything. So we're going to be putting that in, and hopefully after that, we'll have no more starting problems. Because it's been over a year since I've had this thing running. It's just been sitting in the back field here. Oh no, front field here. Nope, sorry. Side field here. Side field's right? Side front field. And the wife's been cutting grass around it all year. And it's kind of sick and tired of sitting here. So, let us get to it and start to get this pump out. So, we're on a brand new fresh day here, and I'm going to get this fuel pump out of here. I'm going to unplug it first. See if that's possible. Come on. There we go. Was no problem to unplug. I'd like to get this wire out of here too. Out of the way, that is. And you know what? We'll just stuff those. Well, we'll put those over here somewhere, won't we? What can I throw on top? Well, I got a board. There we go. And we're gonna take this out. And that's not the right size at all. No, it isn't. Let's get the right size. Well, I don't know why that first 10 mil didn't work, but I grabbed another one and it seems to fit. And now I forgot I gotta get something for these lines. All right, I think this is the right. Nope, that isn't. I think it's a 7 mil. So where this Chevy Tracker is from my garage, it's probably a little over 100 feet. I'm getting my steps in today, but I'm just going to use the screwdriver since this is a Phillips head, and that will work just fine. Oh man, I'm not in good enough shape to be walking back this much. So, boy, that's terrible. Yeah, come on. A little more. All right, you should come now, shouldn't you? There we go. And I'll get this one here. Why didn't I just grab the Phillips right away? It seems to be working just fine. Come on. There we go. I got those. You know what? Oh, I forgot my pliers. Oh, I forgot my pliers. Oh, my word, I got to do another walk. So it might be easier to move my shop closer to the vehicle than it is to get the vehicle closer to my shop. Oh, wow. Okay, I got that one off. Wow, they don't have any fuel in them because, well, you know, they just don't. Come on. Break the cohesion. Yeah, you're broken. There we go. Okay, let's hope. No more walks, please. No more walks. I can't handle no more. I'm too old to walk that far. Okay. Now I had to replace all of these, well, little nuts here. They're not nuts, they're bolts. These little bolts, they're 10 mil, and I had to replace them all because the originals were rusted right on. I'm gonna have to take a nap before I finish this. Wow. This when I was younger didn't tire me out. Now I get tired out from simple things. I am truly getting old, which sucks. Oh well. It's just a little breathing harder, a little this, a little that. Oh, I sure wish I had a blowgun over here. I don't have 100 foot of line to come over here and blow that all out, so I'm not going to. This thing should just lift out of here. Simple. Come on. There we go. And I got a container here. So somewhere up in this area, I think we're losing power to the pump. So something's wrong through here. I probably could have just bought a new clip or something. But I think that's where our problem is. But this pump isn't that old. I just put this in a year ago. It should work. We're going to try it again. And how much fuel did I got in there? Oh, I got at least a quarter tank in there. At least. Let me show you down there. So I got at least a quarter tank in here. Oh yeah. It's all the way up on the screwdriver. Oops, sorry. It's up to here on the screwdriver. So I got a lot of fuel in there. I think I'll pour some more in after I put this pump in. And hopefully that'll work. So let's get this pump out of here. Take a look at her. Ooh, she's all wrapped up. Nice. Nice and new. New gasket. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I can go up here. So there we go. Everything's new. Everything looks good. Okay. And we have this gasket, which I'm think. How does this seat in here? All right. It kind of goes up here, and it goes through here. What? Oh, gotta get her right. Haven't got her right yet. Wow, how does this thing? It goes on here somehow. Okay. Yes, I got her now. This one goes through here. This one through here. This one through here. And this one through here. There we go. That is so the gasket stays on properly. Now, I would suggest, if anything, taking off the plastic around the float. I think that would probably be a good idea. Oh my word, it's sunny today and it's just beating me here. Couldn't this be... I couldn't have parked this thing in the shade somewhere. I didn't feel like it. Okay. Well, so far so good. Let's get her in there. It's always nice to put in a new pump, isn't it? At least that's the way I look at it. That's the way she goes. Let's get them all started before we crank them down to 40 foot-pounds. Oh, no, don't do 40 foot-pounds. I don't think that's the right amount. So, not 40. In fact, I don't even know if it says. I think it just says snug them down. So, that's probably what I'll do is just snug them down. Man, how many times? First full assembly. Third pump though. When I'm sure all it was that wiring in there. And that wasn't working right. So, I'm not sure. I am not snugging them down with my cordless impact. I'm going to go on another walk and grab a ratchet. Back from another walk. So there we go. Let me get you in closer. I'm just using a small hand ratchet. So I know that's probably all you need. These things snug up pretty fast because the bolts aren't terribly long. There we go. They're just snugged, not too tight. It doesn't have to be. It's got a seal in there that just has to press nice and flat. Some of these are, snug. Not. And there we go. I'm going to leave her at that. That is definitely good. So I'm going to leave her at that. We got these fuel lines. Well, one's a fuel line and one's a return line. And they're a little shorter than they used to be. Just, because, the ends of them were pretty chewed up. So I didn't, I just cut them off a little. I know it's fine. They're still within the range there, They're still above. I can get a full clamp on them before where it widens out. So I figured that was okay. Good enough. Yes, I decided not to put cheap clamps on it when I did this. I figured that was the smart thing to do. Use a little bit better clamp. Stainless ones I used so they don't rust. The old ones that came off were just rust. Terrible. This one's just a return line. There we go. All right. let's get everything plugged back in here. Let us do this one first. That is for something. I don't need to know what it is, so I never looked. This one. Oh, she is in. Yep, she's in. We spread these apart. I'm gonna put the, I didn't put the heat shrink on them just yet. I'm gonna get it on, but I can't get it to the garage to heat the shrink up. I always use a heat gun. I don't use fire on them. All right. Now, when I turn the key, we should hear the pump come alive. So let me go turn the key, get the battery back hooked up, turn the key and see if we get any. I think we got a pump. We do. She runs. So we'll let her warm up a little bit. This is so nice. This is running again. Oh. So the only thing is I'm not seeing the gas gauge move much. I thought it said it at a quarter or half a tank with the old pump in it. And yeah, I know there's not much in there, but I'm gonna drop some gas in her. I got I don't know, 10 liters or so. Drop it in and see if we get any higher gas level. See if that sending unit's working. So I dropped 10 liters of gas in it. Let's see if it made a difference. It doesn't look like it. She's still not reading right. Oh, darn, I may have to take that out and check. Ah, darn. Still reading, it had a quarter tank in it for sure. I think I just put enough 10 liters in it. Yeah, I did. And it's still reading low. Oh, it's starting to move. Started to move. You notice that? It moved a little. Maybe it'll take a while. I never did check to see if this thing had oil in it before I started it. Well, that was a dumb idea. Huh. She's a little tick in her right now, lifter tick. So I'm gonna have to check that out. But there we go. We got her running, and I'll have to talk to my brother-in-law. It's still under his name, and I kind of want to drive it this winter. So I'm gonna have to talk to him and see if, you know, if he'd do me a favor, you know. Because it's not ready for a safety, but I still want to drive it this winter. Yeah, I'll talk to the brother-in-law, and you know who you are, don't you, Mr. Looney Farm Guy? And, well, I got another brother-in-law, Dwayne, but I don't see him a whole lot, and I sure wish I did, but he lives in, you know, not far from the other brother-in-law. Man, I'm bad at visiting people. I really am. I'm terrible. And I'm always so busy. I'm a busy guy. Work, videos, other stuff. Now we're getting into winter. So, yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed this. And hopefully I can drive this thing this winter. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.